What's going on, y'all? It's your boy Wisco Man coming at ya with another album review. We checking out some Brianna Harness, but before we do, please be sure to smash that like button down below. Click that sub and flip the notifications over to all. As I said, Brianna Harness, I've been wanting to check her out for a minute. I said I would do an album review for, I don't know how long, probably back when she was with another artist, we'll put it that way, because I don't want to make it about that. But I've been wanting to check out her music. I've known of her for a long time. I've checked out a song here or there that she's done with her dad's struggle, and I've just been wanting to show her more love as far as reactions go. So we got this one. The entire album is called Spiritual Ecstasy. And I'm going to try to start it on YouTube, but I may, due to YouTube's incessant ads, which of course that's how creators make money. It's how I make money, but for the sake of doing recordings, kind of makes album reviews, lives, different things like that difficult. So I have Spotify on backup, but we're going to jump into this one. It's called Too Close to the Creek. So without further ado, let's just jump up in it.
From here was something I convinced myself out of fear. I could walk, I could run, but the destination's clear. And I can't sleep until like 5:30, like it's almost the last day of May.
You know, that's something I've noticed in the past with Brianna Harness, that she has this almost soulful way of singing, and I absolutely love that part. Like, the last one I checked out with her in Struggle, just, there's that, God, I don't know what to call it. I'm sure there's a name for that style, but I love kind of like that attitude style to it, I guess, is the only thing that comes to mind. It's a beautiful delivery.
I'm sitting here praying it don't rain, as if my heart's paper mache. Save myself some serenity, 'cause lately life's taking a toll on me.
Yo, that duet choir effect there that she did, I think it was all her voice, but maybe she has backup singers with her on this. But that was a beautiful touch. That another one of those, like, for those of you who've watched my reactions that heard me say this before, like, the shit makes my ears sing. I just like how that sounds, but it makes my ears fucking happy, alright?
I've been seeing stars in its daylight, and I still feel low when I get real high. And the days are still dark, even though I'm everyone else's light. Lay me to rest under an oak tree, to remind them of how strong I tried to be. Maybe I was playing it too close to the creek. Save myself some serenity, 'cause lately life's taking a toll on me.
Felt that. Felt that shit, for real. Like, lately life has been taking a toll on me. Preach. For real. Like, I think a lot of us can feel that shit, man. I think a lot of us can feel that shit. It was very beautiful Beautiful touch of a song to start off the album, for sure. Alright, looks like we're doing good on ads so far. Next one off the album, number 2 off the 10-track album, I believe, is Work My Life Away. Let's jump up in it.
Don't wanna work my life away. Too much at stake to sit around this place. Act like I'm somebody. Yeah, we all die the same. We end up in the same size grave. It's about the places you see and the heart you change. Only worried if you know their name.
Definitely, like, with the organ and the soulful singing, like, a very bluesy feel here. And maybe this is kind of a duh moment for a lot of her fans, but I haven't explored a ton of her stuff yet, and that's what I'm trying to get into here. And I think Spiritual Ecstasy so far was a very well thought out name. It fits this feel that she has to her songs so far.
It's the good old days. We're bringing them back now. Never meaning no harm. Shooting straight from the heart.
Very bluesy feel.
Only worried if you know their name. Whatever time we're here to do. It's the good old days. We're bringing them back now. Never meaning no harm. Shooting straight from the
There again, like closing out even with a little bit of the attitude style humming and stuff like that. Like, and I don't mean any disrespect by that. Like, I love the overall style. Like, just very bluesy vibing song. Like, I don't. This really throws me back to like going to blues festivals and stuff with my dad, honestly, and listening to quite a few different blues bands at Summerfest as well in Milwaukee. Like, I might not put blues on my playlist as much as I'd like to, probably because I don't know most of the bands that I'd be like super down with, but this is the kind of stuff that I could listen to 100%. So, third one off the album, we got Tennessee Tornado. I like it. I like it. She came in like a wrecking ball type title. I like it. this too, like her vocal control and like that. Back to the attitude of it as I describe it, like, and I hate using that term because it almost has a negative connotation, but I don't know how else to describe it, man. She just, as I said, vocal control, the way she does that, and it's almost like you can either tell she put an awful lot of effort into practicing or whatever, or you can tell she just has been around this most of her life. That's the feel I get from it, and it's like you're listening to somebody who's been doing this shit for like 30 years, honestly. Like straight up, like a very experienced musician.
Sorting through what's wrong and right. Just know what you give comes back twice. Watched you move across the sky, melted at the hue of his eyes. They were lightning in the middle of the night, and suddenly the darkness felt so bright. Tennessee tornado, why you gotta come and fuck this place up?
She really utilizes the vocal volume too, like fading in and out and stuff like that, knowing how to have that very soft touch, like, it's very tasteful.
Southern storm that I know, tragedy ain't all they made of. Built us a house in my head, I froze the time with you in it. The sky turned green, I seen it coming. Sometimes a breath of fresh air is too much weight. Watched you move across the sky, melted at the hue of his eyes. They were lightning in the middle of the night, and suddenly the darkness felt so bright. Tennessee tornado, why you gotta come and fuck this place up? Southern storm that I know, tragedy ain't all they made of. Tennessee tornado, why you gotta come and fuck this place up? Southern storm that I know, tragedy ain't all they made of.
You know, I'll say this too, like, I already said it kind of on the last one, but again, this whole album's like its own style of vibe, and that title she went with, Spiritual Ecstasy, was like, you couldn't have been more on point with that title, honestly. That's what I'm seeing. Tennessee Tornado, that was, yeah, man. It's a fucking vibe. Next one off the album, number 4, it's Perennial Stream. Not gonna lie, my dumbass had to slow down for a second just to be able to read that properly. But Perennial Stream, alright, let's jump up in it.
I'll keep your page folded in the book of my mind. Was it worth the heartbreak for just a moment in time?
call that? Vibrato that you do with your vocals. I could be completely off on my terms. I've been known to not remember my musical terms properly, but nonetheless, that's that up down that she's doing with her voice, and it's so subtle, like so soft while she's doing it. Like it's a very beautiful touch, man.
Was it worth the heartbreak for just a moment in time? They say pain comes in waves, but missing you runs over me like a perennial stream. Ain't no sunny days now in my cloudy mind. I watch the world out the windows that they call my eyes.
That's beautiful. That was a beautiful, short little, almost poetic short there. Like she's, I think, struggling like the rest of us is kind of the vibe that I'm getting, but she's sharing it in such a very beautifully artistic way. Like, I think we all struggle like this in our lives, though. Hard to see through the cloudiness, that she spoke of, for sure. Next one off the album, number 5. You Knew What It Was. Let's jump up in it.
Don't try to downplay the fact that you played games in my face. They warned me, I didn't listen. I do it all again just to feel it. I gave you love, you gave it to someone else. I gave you support, you put me on the shelf. I fueled your fire, then you put me out. The only thing I'm told was you let me down.
I don't know her as an artist and her life story as much, by any means. Just a few things. But if that's what I think it's about, if that's what I'm reading into that it might be about, damn. Like, she telling it how it is, man. Like, if that's how she feels, like, damn. But then again, two sides to every story, and I'm sure I got girls in my past that I've hurt plenty. So, matter of fact, I know at least a few. But I'm not proud of it, that's for sure. So, damn, dude.
You say you wanted to stay, but your pride got in the way. And just say it was real love, so they don't think my story's all made up. Say it was too good to be true, you know it was. And that you know it, and that's all you got it done. But you know what it was. There's a couple things I wish I didn't say. He liked to bring out the worst in me. Empty promises, I'm used to it. I would have never made you feel like this. You can leave me all alone and slam the door. I've been here before, I just expected more. And I gave you enough love through your seasons. When you were mine, I had
rocking out, like, kind of faded. That's a dope touch. Beautiful job of performing that, for sure. Like, when I say that, I mean that honestly. And I say that to preface this, which is that particular type of song, as a guy, is at least, I imagine, most guys have a hard time listening to something like that. It's not our general choice of listening, and that's not because of what I'm guessing it's about. It's the general topic. The general topic's just hard. It's hard for us to listen to because it is just, I mean, you get what I mean? It's not that I won't, it's just, yeah, I don't know how to describe it. I guess it's probably because we don't want to hear the other side of, like, what we're causing, honestly. I mean, not that men are the only ones that cause problems, but you know what I mean. So, anyway. Number 6 off the album. Love Your Pain Away. Title kind of gives me, like, self-love vibes. I know I caught quite a few self-love photos that she was posting and shit like that, like a couple months ago and shit or something like that. But yeah, dude, self-love song, that'd be kind of dope. Let's jump up in it. Maybe.
To point fingers, but you proved me wrong. No longer giving you the upper hand. I did that for too long. Most days were filled with laughter. How could you give that up? And when you couldn't manage, I didn't mind the sadness. Thought that we could move past it, and I'd help you unpack your baggage.
That was beautiful the way she put that. I thought that we could move past it, help you unpack your baggage. As they say, like, everybody's got their baggage in relationships and stuff like that. Like, they have their traumas from the past. Like, that was truly a beautiful way to put it. Like, for anybody getting into relationships from both sides of any relationship, like, to be able to understand everybody's going to have their baggage and then work with it, you know, be understanding, communicate about it, different things like that. So, beautiful way to put that.
Sorry I couldn't love your pain away. You know I gave more than I'd take. Now I'm glad I didn't get a proper goodbye, 'cause I'll find you in another life.
Damn. Just, damn. I mean, I'm relating to this if I'm, I guess it doesn't matter if it's about the person I think it is or not, because regardless, the words she's speaking, the things she's talking about, the feelings she's having, like, I can relate to being the guy that this has been about. You know what I mean? Like, I've had a couple girlfriends that I've lost, screwed things up with, whatever, that I think this is a very similar thing. There's a reason why, like, some people may say you don't talk to your exes, but I'm personally like, as long as we can be amicable, I don't see any reason why we can't talk. Like, why can't we be friends? Like, once the hurt portion of that is passed, you know. Like, the serious relationships that I kind of look back on and say, hey, like, why couldn't we still talk? I think most of the hurt is gone. It left its scar, but the hurt itself is gone. That being said, the reason why I don't think we can talk, especially from their end of things, especially within the first year or so from that breakup, is because when I love deeply. And I think Brianna's similar to that. And the real good relationships, you both are very deeply in love. And that's what I'm hearing here, man. I'm hearing somebody who really puts the passion and care into their relationships, if I can talk decent. But I was clearly wrong about that title, though. I mean, I haven't interpreted this to be self-love, but love your pain away, talking about being there for your partner to the extent that any pain that they may have had prior, you can help ease their pain through love.
You go on, I'll stay right here. It was nice to know you, dear. You can try to sing without me, but you'll hear my voice in the melody. Maybe my heart was too callous.
Ooh. God damn, man. Again, if you know, you know. That's what I'm going to leave it at. But Jesus Christ, man. Them daggers go deep, bro. Like, if I got it right, holy shit.
For such an overweathered man, desensitized to being stabbed in the back. We all know how that is.
Yo, you can say that one for the friends in the back. God damn.
Thought that we could move past it, and I'd help you unpack your baggage. Sorry I couldn't love your pain away. You know I gave more than I take, and I'm glad I didn't get a proper goodbye, 'cause I'll find you in another life. Sorry I couldn't love your pain away.
Yeah.
You know I gave more than I take, and I'm glad I didn't get a proper goodbye, 'cause I'll find you in another life.
The way this vibe is going, like the way the acoustic's going, I don't know if you guys could hear me tapping on the table. Obviously they heard me, but like it has that really groove vibe. Like they're on a vibe here for sure.
In another life. In another life. In another life. In another life.
Damn. I'm gonna preface it with, I'm not taking any sides. I'm just reviewing the album. But damn, girl, you tell him. Like, holy shit. That was, if it was me, that hurt me. Holy shit. Alright. Next one off the album is number 7, Steady Pace. Still going with that bluesy feel, huh? Love it.
Yeah, being down bad contains the faith to make the mountains move, and they're gonna be jealous of the prosperous too. Just tell them how I'd live for you, but you prefer I die instead. And tell them how there's no place for me.
Attitude might have been the right word for it. I mean, it ain't negative, dude. It's just it's yeah. Like, she just got that groove to it, like that. She put the oomph in it, you know? Like, bluesy shit, like I was saying earlier. Like, love it.
Table that I fed. We got the future in our hands, and maybe when the sun and moon collide, you'll see darkness can't take over light.
True.
And when the days are no more, you wish you took the time to appreciate more. Maybe when the sun and moon collide, you'll see.
I think with that being said, that portion, take the time to appreciate more. I think that can be said for everybody, man. Like, no matter how much we make an effort to show appreciation to somebody else in our life or something like that, man, it's almost get slightly choked up thinking about it. Especially with some of the things recently that I've been, I don't want to necessarily say dealing with. It's not my direct problem, but I feel for it. Somebody who claims to be an empath at this point in my life, but yeah, it's take the time to appreciate more, man. That hits right here, like for real, or here. I think it's here. Wrong side. Heart's on the other side, but I got you. It hits deep for sure.
Just know I sold at a steady pace, buried my feet in pure embrace, carried the weight of the family name. I took chaos and gave it order. They put me through the fire alone, burned me down to my bones. I was told that beauty is pain, but to me it's the pain that's beautiful.
I was told that beauty is pain, but to me, it's the pain that's beautiful. How absolutely fucking poetic, man. That, very poetic, Brianna. Very poetic. Soulful fucking guitar, love it. Little sax.
We got the future in our hands, and maybe when the sun and moon collide, you'll see darkness can't take over light.
You know the vibe I get off this girl when she's singing, especially like in this album specifically. The vibe I'm getting off is like, dare I say, almost like a 50s, if I have the right era here, the right decade, a 50s like speakeasy type sing. like, especially the way she sings. Not just the blues, the music that goes with it, like the way that vocal control and stuff that I talked about earlier. Really like a speakeasy type feel, man. Like, she would be an amazing performer in that aspect, and that's no disrespect at all. Like, that's a fucking art form, man.
When the days are no more, you wish you took the time to appreciate more. Maybe when the sun and moon collide, you'll see. Just know I sold in a steady
Little piano too.
pace, buried my feet in pure.
Yo, this whole song, I'm just sitting here, like, hearing different things. That's one of the reasons why I wanted to upgrade my headphones and shit like that. Probably over 6 months ago or something like that now, but these were, like, a huge treat to me for reacting and whatnot. Music in general, because I listen to music all the time. But the channel play and stuff, and I'm just hearing down in this pocket here, it's weird, too. Like, I don't know if this is how it's intended musically. I'm sure the channel's intended, like left, right type shit, but like not just right, like right and lower right. Like, I don't know if that's mic positioning, if that's actually something technical that you play with. Like, dude, I feel like I'm in, as I said, like a speakeasy, listening to this woman perform. Like, dude, this is just it plays so well. And for those who are wondering, not saying this like as a brag or anything, these are Bose headphones, so they're known for, like, clarity is what Bose has always been known for as a brand. And this kind of music, like, fits these fucking headphones, like, perfectly, man.
Embrace, carry the weight of the family name. I took chaos and gave it order. They put me through the fire alone, burn me down to my bones. I was told that beauty is pain, but to me it's a pain that's beautiful.
So poetic, man. Beauty is pain, but to me, it's the pain that's beautiful. It's an interesting way to look at it, a very poetic way to look at it. I've learned to live with the pain, I guess I can say, through my traumas, but it's an interesting way to take on it. I've definitely had my own positivity look on it, but it's an interesting way that she takes on it. I mean, it results in beautiful fucking music like this, man. So if that's the beauty of the pain, fuck it. Like, I'm glad we at least have the music, you know? Very, very talented individual. Alright, next one is number 8 off the album. It's called Ebb and Flow. Jump up in it. A little bit of rain, sitting at the window. I know I cut it off right at the start of the intro here, but your ability on this to just paint such a fucking picture. Like, your music is truly giving me a visual in my head. Like, you're sitting at the windowsill, like, rain's beating against the window, you hear the train in the background, and then the saxophone's coming in here and everything else. Like, I can just picture what the music video would be, man. Like, that is fucking beautiful, man. Fucking beautiful.
Life has a way of playing tricks. No need to rush around. We're overstimulated and we wonder why we're stressed out. They got us all confused. All we do is pay our dues. Fucked up.
Yeah, it spoke to me on that. Like, overstimulated as fuck and we wonder why we're stressed out. Bruh. You want to go to the heart of my fucking anger issues? That's the fucking truth right there. Like, I'll get to that point. This is something I'm realizing, you know, post 30s and whatnot. Like, really analyzing myself. Like, I get to that point, I'm fucking overstimulated as fuck. I lose my shit. Like, at a certain point, it's just so much coming at you and you can't fucking deal with it. Like, so, yeah, no wonder we're fucking stressed out, dude.
Patterns, chakras, and balance, lots of drama to undo. I give more love than I receive. Violence and tears with the in between.
Sorry, I talked over that and now I gotta go back. But I give more love than I receive. True, bro. God damn.
All we do is pay our dues. Fucked up patterns, chakras, and balance, lots of drama to undo.
I like how she says chakra imbalance too. Like somebody who's more in touch with the spiritual energy side of things.
I give more love than I receive. Violence and tears with the in between. Trying to perfect my craft, build the community. Outweigh the fears with laughs, leave something that will last. We're moving with the vibe, trying to find that peace of mind. Priorities top line. I ebb and flow through life. Free growth and we decline. Time after time, the world lay you down. Keep your feet on the ground. April showers made the water muddy. Had a big maze flowers for the roots got flooded. June taught me to be in tune. July found out it's not safe to drive with water in your eyes. You don't need to ride or die. Redirect your faith and the rest will align. Come to terms if it's meant to be. It'll be fine in due time. I give me to be in tune.
Sorry, I just want to re-listen to that part because the ride or die caught me and I want to hear what she's saying lyrically.
July found out it's not safe to drive with water in your eyes. You don't need to ride or die. Redirect your faith and the rest will align.
You don't need a ride or die. Redirect your faith. And she's talking about water in the eyes before that, like while she's driving, like, you know, kind of poetically stating like crying and shit like that.
Water in your eyes. You don't need to ride or die. Redirect your faith and the rest will align. Come to terms if it's meant to be.
Redirect your faith and the rest of life will come to terms.
It'll be fine in due time. I give more love.
I don't know. I was looking for what she was getting at in that, and it's not that I didn't understand it. It's just I don't know if I would agree with that. I'm definitely one of those ones that if you get to know me, like I'm big on loyalty. I'm big on communication, trust, honesty, all those sorts of values, and that equates to a ride or die for me. Like that's. I'm sorry, but if any potential partners out there like want to try to get with me, it's like, dude, it's either ride or die or nothing. If I can't have loyalty to death, I don't want it. I just don't, and that's why I'd rather be single, honestly. Because if other people don't want to do it, I don't want to force them to do it. Nope. But that's a big requirement for me, man. That's something that I don't even know if it exists anymore.
And I receive violence and tears with the in between. Trying to perfect my craft, build the community. Outweigh the fears with laughs, leave something that will last. We're moving with the vibe, trying to find that peace of mind. Priorities top line. I ebb and flow through life. Free growth and we decline. Time after time, the world lay you down. Keep your feet on the ground. We're moving with the vibe, trying to find that peace of mind. Priorities top line. I ebb and flow through life. Free growth and we decline. Time after time, the world lay you down. Keep your feet on the ground.
still absolutely love the rain on the window. So beautiful, man. So beautiful. And there's another thing I caught on that. If we go back right at the end, and in the intro too, and I noticed it the first time, but the air, this is my own wording description. I don't know that this is necessarily musically correct, as I say, but the air that makes me think of a record playing through is that a phonograph, like the old, you know, how you used to play records like back in the 50s and shit? Like, when there was blank, just dead air on the record, it had that as you hear. So if you listen again, maybe it'll be in the intro here. I think it was. Hear that? On top of the train, and on top of the piano, and on top of everything else, you hear like that, like it's playing on a record. The air. I fucking love that touch, dude. I'm not gonna go like replay the whole fucking thing, but dude, I'm absolutely in love with that intro and that conclusion that you had. The in and out on that song was just so beautiful, such a beautiful touch. It really wrapped up the entire imagery of that fucking song. Like, for real. That, if I had to pick a favorite so far, I think that one's probably gonna be it. Like, I've loved the whole vibe of this whole album, but I think that Ebb and Flow was just such a artistically beautiful touch. All right, next one we got is number 9 off the album. It's Weep Under Willows.
You see the sky wherever you are. Time moves really fast. Broken hearts, they stand still. After all the years have passed, what will even feel real? What will even feel real? I've surrendered to divine timing. Keep my perspective in check. I try not to blame myself.
That, I mean, I think those are, she might have intended them as one statement, but I think those are like 2 different recommendations that would probably be very insightful for people to follow. Kind of an insight from Brianna, but keep your perspective in check. And also, like, to paraphrase more, don't be too hard on yourself. Like, just taking it out on yourself isn't healthy for anyone. Definitely keep yourself in check, keep your egos in check and stuff like that. I truly try, I think, almost in the interest of being a better person in life, to not regret anything if at all possible. I really try to live my life with no regrets, as cliche as that sounds. And the reason is because if I'm beating myself up over something, fuck good does that do? We're not moving forward beating yourself up. Recognize your wrongs and move forward, you know? So, yeah, don't be too hard on yourself, as she says. Definitely keep your perspectives in check.
Come and love will go, regardless of silver linings. But I will stay and I will grow. Won't do it for no one else. I weep under willows and gaze at the stars. Wonder if you see the sky wherever you are. Time moves really fast. Broken hearts, they stand still. After all the years have passed, what will even feel real? What will even feel real? How could you heal if you won't let go of the pain? Pure serenity's accepting the wish you would have stayed. I weep under willows and gaze at the stars. Wonder if you see the sky wherever you are. Time moves really fast. Broken hearts, they stand still. After all the years have passed, what will even feel real? What will even feel real?
I like that. Just very calming. Very calming. Weep Under the Willows, man. Like it really I like that. Like that's a perfect description to this song. Like and kind of talking about the emotion that she's been talking throughout this album. Just like you think Weeping Willow, right? But Weep Under the Willows. It was a vibe. It really was a vibe there. Alright, we got number 10 off the album called Spiritual Ecstasy. That was another one of those where she played a little bit with the old school, like, analog type tones. Kind of, again, a different style. Maybe, I don't know if that necessarily gives me the same record feel. Maybe almost a cassette type feel, but the air before the guitar. I'm gonna assume that's flute that's playing. I like that. That goes with the acoustic guitar.
I pray you find forgiveness, even when they don't apologize. I hope you see the truth, even when they spew their lies. Find purity in yourself when the rest are deluded.
I don't know why every time I hear this acoustic guitar type riffing, it makes me think Spanish guitar. Every fucking time. It throws me back to like one of the first memorable riffs I ever heard, and I can't recall the exact track, but when Roadrunner United did a release, Roadrunner Records, I think, is who the actual record company was, but they brought a bunch of their signed artists onto one album. That's one thing I can say for like record labels, especially back in the day kind of thing. Like they brought these collabs to us, and this was like different. The singer from this band and the drummer from that band, like Joey Jordison, was in there and shit like that from Slipknot. But the point being, like, they had one song that introed with a really dope fucking riff, and then it went hard as fuck, right? Which the hard as fuck has nothing to do with this. But really a beautiful, like, Spanish guitar riff. And I will always admire that. I truly love that.
And if your anger's a foe, I hope you learn not to choose it. We see the light that's in your eyes. You have the power, just use it. Oh, spiritual ecstasy.
This girl's ability to, like, translate attitude is just so amazing, man. So amazing. Like, I truly love that, and I want to add to this, like, not gonna lie, you're always gonna get me with a flute, man. there's probably a reason why I dated the flute girl in high school. Like, it's just such a beautiful instrument. It really is.
The cicadas sing a sorrowed song. They fear they've been gone too long. Resurrections came, too much has changed. Will the world have learned to sing? Oh, spiritual ecstasy. Spiritual ecstasy.
Beautiful little riff to end that with the air again. Like, that was, I like that little, I don't noodling riff, whatever, on the flute. Like, that was a beautiful way to end it, man. Beautiful way to wrap up this album. Absolutely. I can't even put into words what my take is on the title of Spiritual Ecstasy. I definitely, not gonna lie, like, coming into this, Spiritual Ecstasy just came off much more feminine of a title. I almost even debated checking out one of her older ones, like Cowgirls Don't Cry is what I think was originally the plan when I first said that I wanted to check out and do an album review for her. But this title was like, I'm like, I don't know. And it came off to me like, oh, maybe this is going to be too girly for a guy's reaction channel, you know? But I was wrong. I was 100% wrong. Like, this was truly beautiful and had a lot of the fucking styles that I love. Bluesy, soulful, like, her attitude singing, her vocal control, like, so much amazing talent in this album. Truly. Like, there's no bullshit there. Like, I swear there's so many good artists to check out, so sometimes I feel like when I say these kind of, like, encouraging things or talk someone up, like, I feel like people are going to start looking at me like, bro, you're just talking everybody up. Like, no, it's just, when I come across an artist that is as good as she is, like, I'm not afraid to say that. So, yeah, I really, really, really love the attitude she has in singing, man. I really do. And I really love just this whole makeup of this, as much as there was some pretty damn good jabs in there, if I understood that right. But we're not gonna go there. Just let's say she's got a way with words. She's good at that. Give you that. So, if y'all like this reaction, this whole album review, please be sure to smash that like button down below. Thank you guys for commenting, sharing, subscribing. As always, I really do appreciate y'all being here. And toughing it out if you toughed it out to this part. Album reviews are long. I get that. So, if you tuned in for the whole thing, thank you. I really do appreciate that, and I'm sure Brianna does as well. Be sure to check out Brianna's page. Give that girl some credit, like, for real. This was a beautiful fucking album, and if you're not already subbed up to her, definitely go smash that sub button for her as well. And, yeah. As I said, appreciate y'all being here. Catch you on the next one. Peace.